The clatter of plates and the low hum of quiet conversations filled the small diner where Emily worked. It was a place full of worn booths, the smell of strong coffee, and the faint scent of freshly baked pie drifting from the kitchen. Emily wiped her hands on her apron, her thoughts drifting as she glanced at the old clock above the counter. Life had not been easy for her, working long shifts to make ends meet, caring for her little brother after their parents had passed away. But she never lost hope. One chilly afternoon, a sharply dressed man walked in, tall, commanding, with eyes that seemed to hold secrets. He sat down at a corner booth and placed a small, locked box on the table. Emily's curiosity was piqued, but she kept her professional smile. When he left, accidentally leaving the box behind, something compelled her to open it. Inside, she found a DNA test report with her name on it. "Why is my DNA test in his safe?" she wondered aloud, heart pounding. This was the moment that changed everything. Emily's story began years ago, when she was just a child in foster care, wondering about her family and where she truly belonged. She had taken a DNA test years earlier, hoping to find answers, but never in her wildest dreams did she imagine it would end up in the hands of a billionaire she had served coffee to. The man, Mr. Reynolds, was no ordinary billionaire. Known for his reclusive nature, he was a mystery in the city, a man with vast wealth but very little public presence. Emily's discovery sparked a fire inside her, a question burning brighter than ever. Why did he have her DNA test? What connection could there possibly be? Determined to find answers, Emily returned the box the next day. With a mixture of fear and courage, she confronted Mr. Reynolds. "Why do you have this? What does it mean?" she asked, her voice trembling. Slightly, Mr. Reynolds looked up, surprise flashing in his eyes. Then slowly, a rare smile softened his usually stern face. He began to share a story about kindness, hope, and a bond neither of them expected. Years ago, long before he was wealthy, Mr. Reynolds had been a struggling young man, barely making it through his own hardships. One winter night, Emily's mother had unknowingly offered him shelter when he was homeless, sharing what little she had. That act of kindness had planted a seed that changed his life forever. "I always wondered what happened to your family," he said quietly. "When I found your DNA test among some old things, I realized you were the daughter of the woman who helped me when I needed it most. I wanted to find you, to thank you, to give you something more than just a story." Emily's eyes filled with tears. The cold diner suddenly felt warmer, as if hope itself had entered the room. This revelation sparked a deep connection, one born not of blood alone but of kindness passed from one heart to another. In the days that followed, Mr. Reynolds quietly helped Emily and her brother, paying for their education, finding them a safe home, and opening doors that had been closed for far too long. But more importantly, he reminded Emily that kindness, no matter how small, has the power to rewrite destinies. Can you imagine how it feels to discover that a simple act of kindness, shared years ago, could come back in the most unexpected way? Emily's life was transformed not just by money or status, but by the profound reminder that hope and compassion are the true treasures of life. Before we end, take a moment to think about the kindness you've experienced or shared, how it changed your path or someone else's. If this story touched your heart, please comment your own kindness story below, and subscribe for more uplifting tales that prove we're all connected by hope. And if you want to hear what happened the day Emily met Mr. Reynolds' family, stay tuned for our next story. Because sometimes the most unexpected meetings can heal the deepest wounds. Thank you for watching, and remember, a small kindness can change a life forever.